Well, hey everyone, this is Troy at Chick-a-Woof Ranch, and today is a gloomy cold day, and it's probably the last time I'll have on my coveralls. It's kind of sad, actually. I like my coveralls. They're very comfortable. Kind of make me all feel like I got a big sleeping bag on, and makes me feel all comforted inside. I'm an introvert, so this is kind of my Temple Grandin suit. Kind of squeezes me. Well, what we're doing today is we are talking about why we do what we do. The 5 questions collaboration that Rose at Wholesome Roots called us out on, and Eric over at Life and Farmland, and Becker's Homestead. So let's get to it. Alright, so before I answer any questions, I need to apologize to Rose over at Wholesome Roots and Becker's Backyard Homestead, and to Eric and Farmland for not doing this collaboration earlier. Things got sideways. I never saw Eric's video that called us out until a few days ago, but I do apologize. I do try and stay on top of things, but as you guys know, with the homestead you can get behind really quickly. All right, so first question, why did you start your YouTube channel? This is the one question that I found the most difficult, because I don't think there was any point in time where I said, let's do a YouTube channel. I think it kind of slow leaked over time. When we moved on to our homestead, our farm, ranch, whatever you want to call it, I signed up for YouTube because it was fairly new. This was 8 years ago. And because we had not homesteaded before, we didn't know how to do anything. We didn't know how to raise chickens, nothing. So we joined the YouTube community just through viewing, and then by watching people like Wrangler Star and all the other channels that were kind of up and coming in the homestead, it came more comfortable with me. I made a couple videos for my wife with some still photos over the first couple years that we were here, and I think she liked them. I'm not sure. I think she did. But and then from there it just kind of grew, and I finally talked to a few people, and then I made our first video. If you want to see a painful video, go back and watch our first couple videos. They're painful. All right, for the second question, what 2 videos are you most proud of that you've produced on your channel? Well, since I am kind of the underdog guy, I kind of love the underdog, and I always feel like that's kind of the position I've been in most of my life. I have a couple videos that only maybe 100 people have seen, and the titles aren't very exciting. They're not clickbait. I'll link them below. You can go check them out. But they're some of my favorites. All right, question number 3. So what subject or topics do you plan on videoing in the next few months? We talked about this in a live video that we had a few days ago, or a few weeks ago. I'll go over those again real quick. I got my notes here. I always have a running list of the videos that I would like to make, but those rarely get made. And what does get made is just kind of random things that happen here on the farm, like projects that I'm happen to be doing at the time. So these are kind of, if I had a week off, I would do these. All right. So, okay, number 1 is our house is 100 years old this year. It was built in 1918. We even have the abstract from the original owners. Well, it's a copy of the abstract of all the stuff that's happened to our we have the 10 acres, but it used to be 160 acres. But we have all of that, the abstract from that. It's really interesting, and I thought I would do a video on that. I'm not really sure how I would make that interesting, but maybe I'd give you a house tour. I don't know. I'd have to clean up first. I don't know if that's going to happen. It may or may not happen. The second one is, and I've got notes on this one. We have Icelandic chickens, kind of a rare breed. We went up to a couple hours away to pick these chickens up, and I wanted to do an update video on what we think of them and how they did over the winter. Number 3 is the La Mancha goat breed. Now, if you don't know, we have Cookie and Sugar Baby here at our ranch, and they are La Mancha goats. They're milk goats. They don't have any external ears, kind of like I don't right now. And they do have ears, but they don't have any the appendages that hang down. We get a lot of questions about it, and you don't really see. I've done a couple searches online, and I haven't seen a lot of people doing kind of personality of goats, and they're kind of all the same, but La Manchas seem a little different than our Nubians, so we kind of wanted to do a video on that. I've got a couple projects that I need to do, some kind of infrastructure here on the property that I wanted to do, and behind me, right there, is the water pump. Wow, that's hard to do. The water pump right there is for our windmill, and I wanted to continue that project here in the spring and summer. I got a few videos. I'll link those up right there. We're trying to get our windmill started again and get it up and running so it can pump water to our now garden. So I'm going to be working on that this spring and summer. All right, question number 4 is, what are your goals for your YouTube channel? To be honest, I really don't have any. We do this for fun. It's a source of a creative outlet for me. Wendy, my wife, I kind of force into doing videos because she speaks better than me. She doesn't stutter and say all the time like I do. See, I just did it again. So yeah, not too many goals for our channel. I do like to see it moving in a positive direction. That is reassuring to me, and I really appreciate all of our subscribers that have tuned in to see what we're doing here. It's really grown over the last 6 months, and I'm really encouraged by the growth. All right, so the final question number 5 is, tell us something random about yourself that has not been discussed in any previous videos. Well, we did our 30 random videos, and I'll link that right up there. We did that probably 6 to 8 months ago, and that was really difficult for me. I even made Wendy get in there with me to help me work on it. But here's my random fact. My random fact is that I am, at times, I can be painfully introverted. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but being on YouTube is really strange. Talking to a camera when I know that eventually someone is going to see this video seems very counter to my nature, let's put it that way. I don't like drawing attention to myself, or oh, wait a minute, hold on, let me go get you something. I think this will illustrate it perfectly. Hold on. All right, I'm back. So what I'm about to show you might kind of give you an illustration of how I see myself and I'll just show you. This is one of my shirts that I wear to work or church or whatever. I call this my look at me shirt because it's got lots of colors and crazy stripes. Yeah, that's my look at me shirt. Most of the stuff that I wear is earth toned, and I'm okay with that. Well, I'll let you in on a little YouTube secret. I've been talking with some other YouTube channels on kind of doing a series on being an introvert and doing YouTube. In talking with a lot of the YouTube channels that I know personally, I think most of them are probably more introverted than not. So I think if you knew which ones were introverted, I think you might be surprised, and I know I was. And so if you want to leave a comment down below which ones you think might be introverted, I think that might be fun. And maybe if you want to out yourself as an introvert, if you're a YouTube channel and watching this now, that would be a great thing. All right, so thank you so much for Rose over at Wholesome Roots, Eric at Life and Farmland, and Becker's Backyard Homestead. I will leave a link down below to the collaboration videos that they did on these same 5 questions. And if you want to go check those out, or if you have seen them already, just go check out their channel and watch some random videos. That would be great. So thanks for watching Chick-a-Woof Ranch, and we'll see you next time.